This is Andy Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by the White Rhino, Dave Allen, here in London. Dave, it's good to see you. How are you doing? How is life treating you?
I'm very well, thank you.
I'm glad to hear it. Obviously, here we are, the rematch with Johnny Fisher. A bit of a surprise, simply because after the first fight, there was a lot of talk of maybe Johnny having a one or two fights in between before revisiting it. You yourself admitted that maybe it wasn't at the time the wisest decision to go straight back in for a rematch. So how did it come about? Why do you think, or why has Johnny accepted this fight?
I never pushed for it. I said I wouldn't push for it, and I never did. Straight after the fight, like Eddie and Sam, they reached out and said, "Look, this is the fight we're going to want to do." Went quiet for a bit. I was in talks boxing Hughie Fury actually on that Terry Harper bill, and then they got back in touch a couple of weeks ago and said we'd like to make it. Obviously with the Purewal card, went a bit quiet because obviously they was busy with that, and then they came back, made me an offer. A few days went by and we accepted it, and the fight is on. So it's not really for me to worry about them now. It's on. So yeah.
It's on now, Dave. So now obviously you've got a chance to stay active. You've got a chance to face the same man twice, so you know what you're in for. Given your first experience with him, another training camp behind you, a renewed and refreshed version of yourself from what you've been saying in interviews since, what happens that's different in this rematch?
Yeah, I think I beat him. I think it'd be pretty much, it'd be very similar really. I'm not going to change. He's not going to change too much. I'm just a little bit fitter. The 10 rounds from the last fight done in the world are good. Bit lighter. I'll hurt him again, and this time may finish him off. He's tough, but I think I will do enough to get the nod.
We know with yourself, Dave, you're tough, you're rugged, you come forwards. You like to sit on somebody's chest. You don't like to give them that type of breathing space. But you're a very good counter puncher as well. Do you feel like you just kind of have Johnny's number though, because he might struggle to deal with that tough, rugged style the second time round?
You know what it is? It's a hard match for him really. I think I'm all them things, but I'm very clever as well. Like, I've been doing this a long time now. On the eye, I'm not your textbook. You know what I mean? I don't do the jab and the 1-2 too beautifully. But what I do is not really to the untrained eye. I'm very clever. I'm an old pro at this stage, and just experience really. If this fight was in 2 or 3 years' time, Johnny might know enough to get past me, like other top class fighters have. But it's come early for him. And I don't think the first fight is enough to bridge the gap to be an improved version of me this time. So I'm very confident getting the job done. Yeah, I've just got to get back in that same headspace as the first fight and train properly.
Just with the one thing with the first fight, and I've spoken to a few people about it. We spoke to Mark Tibbs, to Jamie Moore, with regards to the scoring and the scorecards. To most people, it seemed like the rounds were easy to score. The first 4 gave to Johnny, and then you had the knockdown in the 5th, and then you picked up the rest of the rounds. Arguably lost, I think it was the 10th, but you still won on the cards if you was to score it like that, by that knockdown, by 1 point. Do you disagree? Not necessarily a robbery because it's close, but because it was relatively easy to score. Do you understand why people are questioning how you couldn't get it?
Yeah, I thought the 6 was close. I thought the 6th round was close. I hurt him a few times, but he landed more shots. I thought I won the 10th. Apart from a few shots he landed, he didn't do anything. So I can see 95, 94. I can see 96, 93. I don't see Johnny Fisher winning the fight by any mathematics. So, well, that's been and gone. The first fight's gone now. It's gone and been and gone. And like people say, oh, you took the result well. What am I going to do? It's too late. Like, there's been way worse robberies than that. So why am I going to sit and moan about it? Just get on with the job, and it's back now. So first fight doesn't even matter at this point.
One thing that you said earlier is, he's a tough man. We all know he's a tough man from how he performed during that fight. But you want to try and find that stoppage. Is that on your mind because of what happened in the first fight?
No, I want to stop him because I want to stop everybody. Every time I box, I want to knock somebody out. I want to stop him. That's what boxing's all about. It's an entertainment game. So I of course want to knock him out. And he's tough, the same way I'm tough. But if you hit him properly, they'll go. I caught him a good left hook last time. I never found that shot again because I tried too hard. With my experience, really, I should have found that shot. The 5th round after the knockdown, it was mental because head completely went. But yeah, with maturity, I believe I'll find that shot again, and I think this time keep my cool and I'll finish the job. I think, yeah.
You mentioned earlier on, Dave, obviously whilst you was waiting to hear back about this fight, you had talks about a potential Hughie Fury fight. What can you tell me about how those were progressing?
Yeah, I'm good friends with GBM Sports, and I've got a great relationship with them. Good friends who GBM Sports with me are great friends. You know, we've been friends since I was a kid. So, you know, the Johnny Fisher fight wasn't going to happen. The Hughie Fury fight was. No, it was a case of me and Hughie Fury will happen if this Johnny Fisher fight don't come off. And me and Hughie Fury probably will still happen at some point. We are good friends. Me and Peter are great friends. But it's good for business and it's a great fight. It's a great fight for both of us. So yeah, it was pretty close to happening, I would say, yeah.
Is it a fight which you feel that if you were to get your hand raised in a Johnny Fisher rematch, it becomes even bigger?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I fully expect to win the rematch. For the first time in my career, I go into this, I don't even have a doubt in my mind, like not even a doubt. So yeah, I'd like to watch Hughie Fury, yeah, for the British title, hopefully.
Do you think you go into the rematch as a favourite?
I should do, yeah. Yeah.
Dave, I appreciate your time leaving now to obviously enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for speaking to me, and I'll speak to you soon.
Cheers, Andy.